What's up, YouTube? Flash Speaks back for another video. Well. Just got finished watching the Connecticut Sun versus the Indiana Fever. Listen, I understand the Connecticut Sun's a better team. You know, they come in 9-1. Fever, 3-9. I knew they weren't gonna beat the Sun, but come on, man. Like, if let me see here. Basically, Galen Clark got benched, as far as I'm concerned, and I think rightfully so. If you're a fan of hers, man, I'm just telling y'all need to get on her, man. Stop all the capping, stop all that, making excuses and all that kind of stuff. This is a game where, she just went up against her nemesis. This is who I'm naming her nemesis, Dijonai Carrington, who gave her a welcome into the league and just ate her lunch today. Caitlin Clark goes out there, scores 10 points. I mean, she got a couple little threes, couple little plays, no rebounds, 2 assists. Her energy was horrible. She looks totally disinterested, like she couldn't give a shit about what was going on, like she's ready to go. Like, listen, man, I made a video some weeks back talking about the pressure that oftentimes these fan bases have, on athletes and in particular women, man. I pointed out Simone Biles as well as Naomi Osaka, and the mental health that resulted, mental health problems that came as a result of a lot of the pressure put on them, man. You talking about money and then expectations. Stuff ain't easy, man. And it wasn't received well by a lot of her fans. A lot of her fans thought I was talking crazy. They thought I was out of my mind. No, she's too mentally tough and all that kind of stuff. Well, look at what happens. We got this big fiasco about the Olympic team. All of y'all want to talk all this shit about how she need to be on the Olympic team. Stupid ass Stephen A. Smith all day. Oh, the Golden Goose. We need to ride the Golden Goose and, put her out there and all that. And Shannon Sharp echoing the same bullshit. Shady McCoy and Joy Taylor, their whole friendship about to break up over this crap. And then the Golden Goose goes out there and gets locked up. Gets locked up, man. I mean, I understand you going up against Cell Block C, Carrington. I get it. But come on, man, you going to let Carrington drop 22 on your head? 6 rebounds. I don't even know how many steals she got. I know she picked her pocket. Every time they play, she picks her pocket at least once. Come on, man. Like, if you are, bro, like, if I was an Indiana Fever fan or Iowa fan, I would go in on her so crazy. Like, that's what I do. When I have expectations for a player, I don't let them go by with that type of effort. She walking around moping, hands on her hip, just energy down. Don't know what she's doing. Maybe she was mad because she was off the ball. Maybe that was it. That's what you're dealing with. Like, good luck, man. If, like, things don't go her way, this is how she gonna act. Bro, I'm telling you, y'all setting up to have a coach killer. And then, then all this stuff, man, I saw last week one of these sites where the guy was saying that they need to get a different coach, and they were suggesting different coaches. Most people think you should get Bluter or Bluber, whatever the hell her name is, the coach of Iowa. That's probably who will be the one. You know what I mean? They just going to have to get a bunch of sycophants players who just want to just get rebounds and shoot threes to go along with Clark, and hope that works. You know what I mean? I think that should get trashed because, like, look at these players. Like, the Sun is a tough team. They are physical. They play in the post. Their bigs can pass the ball and rebound and run. You look at New York, man, like, I don't know what type of team you're going to build, especially if her attitude sucks the way it looks like it did tonight. Now, listen, I'm granted, maybe she just ain't got it, man. Maybe she's stressed out. I get it. She's 22. But, bro, like, y'all need to get on her, man. Like, right now, I don't know. She got that little entitled look on her face and all that kind of stuff. And people making her feel like she entitled. All that golden goose shit and all that just because a lot of people come to watch. Like, that's all it takes. A lot of people want to watch you. See, the thing about that is, that ain't got nothing to do with what the hell's gonna happen on that court. Y'all can want to watch whatever you want. Now, how long are you gonna want to watch? And what do y'all want to watch? Like me, I wouldn't want to watch that shit. Think I want to watch a player moping around and all that kind of stuff? And this was not a situation, bro, where she's dealing with double teams and dealing with being covered at 94 feet. It wasn't none of that, man. It was just Carrington up on her. And, like, sometimes general basic help defense that everybody deals with. There was no special attention given to her tonight. I mean, you had to play her close because she's a threat to score once she passes half court. But it was generally just cell block C Carrington up on her. And you saw what happened, man. 10 points. Come on, man. Y'all gonna have to, man. Y'all gonna be running out of excuses for this. That attitude, bro. Man. I don't know. Maybe she going through something. I don't know. These females, you know, I understand females had their time of the month and all that kind of stuff. Who knows? Maybe she's going through something with the boyfriend. I don't know, but y'all, they need to get to the bottom of that. Y'all know what I think. I think she just stressed out. All the nonsense. She claims she don't listen to it, but I think she does. You know what I mean? I think she listens to y'all with all y'all capping your little KKK websites and all y'all excuse making and Stephen A. Smith and all of that, him and his bullshit and all that. That's what I think the problem is, man. Like, bro, I ain't seen no leadership. I ain't seen nothing. I saw a disinterested player. And, like, you just got $28 million contract from Nike and all that. I know Nike somewhere pissed off. Like, yo, did we give money to the right player? Because, like, it's one thing, man, to have a bad game. It's another thing, man, to not even show no dog. To not show no fight, man. Like, I would be disgusted. She showed no dog, no fight, man. That was just sad. That was ridiculous. She was just straight like, man. This was like, she had the 3-point game. She had a 6-point game. This was worse than all that because I'm looking at, like, if you're going to have a 3-point game or 10-point game, at least go out firing. She just didn't care. This was crazy. Let me look deeper at this game. That was sick. Like, yo. Your game stats at, man. Let me see something. It might not have stats I'm looking for. It's a certain stat I'm looking for. I'm looking for plus minus and all that. So I go in with these players. That was awful. Like, if I was like person rooting, yeah. She's a minus 30 in this game, bro. Come on, man. You got 10 points, 0 rebounds, 2 assists, and a minus 30, man. Come on, man. 3 turnovers. Okay, that's down a little bit, but that's like only in 22 minutes. Like, she basically got benched. Sides was like, man, you sit her down. Like, but she might be going through a lot. I don't know. That was just bad, bro. That was just bad. Because, like, this is the thing. Like, everybody, like, y'all think that she's just a shoo-in for the Rookie of the Year. I don't know, man, because I'm telling you, I watched the Chicago Sky play some good teams. Like, I seen them play the Liberty. I seen them play, like, even in the last game against Atlanta. Atlanta got a crazy lead on them in that game. But then you see Atlanta fighting. You know what I mean? Like, y'all can say whatever you want about Angel Reese, but Angel Reese a dog, man. Like, Angel Reese ain't never just laid down and walked around moping and all that kind of stuff, man. Like, y'all, I'm trying to tell you, man, I don't know. I do not know about this, man. Like, I do not like no player, man, that just is spiritually not there. Could be the stress. Y'all need to chill, man. With your little stupid excuses and all that. Get on her, man. Y'all need to, like, put out videos where you're on her, encouraging her. That's what I do for my favorite players. When Joel Embiid is trash, listen, y'all can go through my videos. I don't hold back on him. When Jalen Hurts is trash, I don't hold back on him. I don't make excuses for him. None of that. You fans, man, all that coddling and making excuses because one of y'all gonna find a way to say, well, at least she scored 10 points. At least she scored 10 points. And you know, Carrington was just giving her so much attention. She's face guarding her. And, you know, she still did pretty good. No, she didn't, man. She sucked tonight, man. She sucked. Y'all gonna keep that. Y'all gonna have to keep that thing straight to bean. Y'all gonna have to keep that a bean. And, as for Stephen A. Smith and all them clowns and them, you know, running around like chimpanzees, you know what I mean? As my man, Two Raw Sports, he calling people chimpanzees. I had to steal that. Shout out to him, man. But the W is not doing as bad a job as you think. Like, because the reality is, to build a league, you can't do it with one player. You have to do it with multiple players. So you have to build up multiple teams. You have to market multiple players. Like, for example, they did a good job today. There was a lot of putting the camera on Carrington and actually talking to Carrington at halftime. That's good. And you see Carrington in commercials. She's a very, very extremely marketable player. You know, and that's smart. You got to build Carrington up as one of the nemesis to Clark. That was very smart the way they did that. They're not as bad because it's important to build the Sun up. You can't just build up. First of all, the Fevers stink, okay? So you're not going to get that much of a following for a team that stinks. And a player like her, I'm not sure that she has the game to carry the league. I'm really not. Right? The only players right now that do, Asia. You know what I'm saying? Plum. Definitely Asia. Kalia Copper, I believe, got the type of game. Stewie, they got the game to carry the league. We not sure about Caitlin. Really, it's a lot of hype. It's a lot of fans watching, but like she gotta hoop and actually do it for this shit to be real. Like, so I'm sure they'll find a way to get her some players and all that to play with. Like, I think eventually, if she wins a title, I don't know that she'll be the best player on that team. Like, you put her on a team like Connecticut. That's where I think, honestly, I believe that's how she wins. I don't know if this thing with the Fever going to work out. I think she gets traded, goes to a team like New York or something that's set up already, and then she's an extra player. You know what I mean? How, like, something to how Kelsey Plum is with Asia Wilson and all of that. That's what I think happens. But Asia is the best player. Like, I don't know that you win with Caitlin Clark as your best player, man. I think you can have an entertaining thing because you just want fancy passes and logo threes. But, like, bro, I don't know. And then, is that best for her stress-wise? I think she's stressed out, bro. Like, that, I saw a young girl that just stressed out, man. Real rap. And a big part of it is her damn KKK following, man. You know, it's crazy, man. I'm not talking about you Iowans. I don't believe y'all are like that. But these other people that latched on and putting their politics all up in this shit, they got a lot to do with this, man. This is crazy, man. I really believe this is worse than that 3-point game. She did not give a fuck, man. Like, she came out, scored 5 points in her first quarter. After that, man, it was like, man, Cell Block C had just took her lunch, man. That's crazy. And shout out to Carrington, man. That I told you, that's my favorite player, like, in the league, period. Now, I ain't saying it's the best player. I ain't saying all that, but the type of player I like, a basketball player, like, I'm like a Paul George, Kawhi Leonard fan. You know what I mean? And she's from that tree because, you know, she's from that area. They play that style of ball over there in Southern California. Or I don't know if that's Southern, but wherever San Diego is, that area. You know what I mean? And that's my kind of ball. You know? Damn, bro. Oh yeah, but back to Stephen A. Smith. Like, the league, they're not as dumb as he thinks. Like, they're kind of doing the right thing. They had her play the Aces already, had her play the Sun, had her play New York. They're thinking, all right, well, having her play the toughest teams, what you do is you know that eyeballs are going to be on her, so you have her play the best teams. You know why you do that? Because you don't know what she going to be. The league don't know that. The league don't know if she going to be good enough. They know people want to see her. So what you do is you put her on there on the screen with your stars. And then people start seeing the other players. Like me, for example. This is how I'm seeing the other players. Because, like, I'm not going to be just watching this shit right here. This little mopey individual. I'm not going to be watching that shit. Like, I don't know about y'all. Like, y'all just that cultish where you just going to sit there and watch this mopey bullshit. That's on you. But I see the Sun. All right, next time I want to see how Carrington look next game. Asia Wilson. I want to see how Stewie look. And they're going to build fans that way. It's not going to all just be just watching Caitlin Clark or just put her on the Olympic team. Bro, she not ready for that stuff, man. She not. Just look at that, man. Shit, that was crazy, bro. That was crazy, man. But, tell me what y'all think, man. I'm about to go eat dinner. You know what I'm saying?